Hello, everyone. Mostafa Hosseini here. Today, I'm doing a book review on the book called Pricing Strategy from Dan Kennedy. And I'm just going to do a quick screenshot here and show you what the book looks like. So it's the no BS price strategy, the ultimate no holds barred kick butt, take no prisoners guide to profits, power, and prosperity by Dan Kennedy and Jason Mars. Great book. I had good experience reading the book, and I definitely recommend you guys reading it. Now, I've taken some notes from the book here, and I'm going to read them and explain them, some of the stuff that I liked, and I leave the rest for you guys to pick up the book and read it. So in the beginning, he warns you very strongly against giving away free stuff for no reason, especially when it's hurting you. He says free trains buyers to not only expect things to be free, but to demand it. And he brings examples of companies that have given away stuff for free, and then they trained people and educated people on getting free stuff, and people demanded it later. And later on, when they decided to charge for it, people didn't take it. And I leave that for you to pick up the book and to get those examples. He says, as the old saying goes, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? So once they get used to getting the milk for free, they don't want to buy the cow anymore. And he goes, there's nothing prestigious about free. There's nothing prestigious about free. And then he brings this really good example, and you guys know that I'm a really big fan of this 80-20 principle. Okay, so he says the bottom line is only 20% of the purchasing is based on competitive pricing. And I actually looked into this. It's actually less than 20%. It's more like 10%. So price is between 10 to 20% of the decision-making factor when people are buying something, depending on what country, what product, and who you sell it to, and a whole bunch of other factors. But it's maximum 20% of the purchasing, okay? But 80 to 100% of some sellers and salespeople behave as if it was the other way around and devote 80 to 100% of their efforts to competing on price and price only. So other factors could be their need for that, right? Customer service, your branding, your competitive advantage, and there's a whole long list, but price is not all of it, okay? Price is only 10 to 20%, right? And then he goes on somewhere else in the book to continue on this 80-20 principle. Says it is possible that less infrastructure, fewer employees, and the headaches that come with them, or shorter weeks or fewer hours open for business, a lot fewer customers or clients, discarding the worst and keeping the best clients, less stress, and time to craft and deliver excellent products or services could yield as much or more net take-home income. Okay, this is how price strategy can translate to personal benefit and lifestyle improvement, not just different numbers on a financial statement. So this got 80-20 principle all over it. If you haven't seen my video reviewing the 80-20 principle book, it is posted here. Go through my channel and take a look at it. It is an extremely powerful principle. So it's possible to get less infrastructure, less working hours, less customers, getting rid of the bad ones and keeping the good ones, and then focusing your time on crafting excellent offers and products and premium services, and make just about the same, if not more money, and focus on your lifestyle. As entrepreneurs, that's what we must do. He also mentions in the book that it is our sworn duty to build and keep and maintain a profitable business. Now, I don't want to sound like a profiteer, but I like profits. We're in business for the profits, because it's the profits that pay our wages, pays our bills, pays our mortgage, and creates a healthy business. And it's the profits that makes us wealthy, okay? So we must, and we as entrepreneurs forget about this from time to time, but we forget about this profit thing a lot of times. So it's very, very important to keep an eye on that. Now, here are a few questions that you can answer to make your sales process a lot easier, to clarify for yourself, for your staff, and for your potential customers on what you sell and how to make the sales process a lot easier. Number one, tell me, what do I need to know to do business with you? What do I need to know to do business with you? What do I need to know to feel confident about deciding to place my trust in you? And I'm going to give you guys a simple, quick tip to answer these questions here right after I go through them. How will I know I am right for you and you're right for me? How do I know that? How do I know you're the right company or the right product? And here's a couple of more questions that will allow you to become a lot more confident and clear on your sales process once you answer these questions. And you got to think about it and make it clear for yourself and for your sales team. Why should I, your prospect, choose to do business with you versus any and every other option available? Why should I do business with you and not go anywhere else? Another one. Why should I, your prospect, choose you regardless of price, be unconcerned about price, and never consider comparison shopping based on price? So why should I do business with you and not worry about price? I'm going to give you a small hint that will help you answer these questions. Once you specialize in something and become the queen or king of one thing, and you try to sell that product or service, it makes answering these questions a lot easier. Why should I do business with you? Because I am the king of, say, landscaping. Because I am the best dentist in town at what I'm the best at what I do. And then if you narrow it down, the more you narrow it down, the more you become the king or queen of one thing, the easier it becomes for you to answer these questions. And Danny agrees with me. He says, the movement of a product or service from generic to niche or a subculture automatically permits price increase. So if you move to a niche market and you specialize in something, you can increase your prices right away. And with no change in the actual manufacturing or delivery cost of the product or service. So your cost and manufacturing costs stay the same. You can increase your price because you're specialized, and your profits just could easily double or triple or quadruple. Okay. Now, here are some more examples that I really like, that I'm going to give you some more examples. You can increase your price by 10%, and that will result in a 40% increase in your profits. For example, let's say you have this pen and you sell this pen for $100. And let's say that you have a $25 profit margin on that, or a 25% margin on that. Okay, so $100 and a $25 profit. Now we're going to increase this price by 10%, or the new price is going to be $110. That would instantly increase my profits to $35. Okay, so my profit went from $25 to $35, right? Which is an increase of 40% in my profits. So my price only went up by $10, which is not noticeable, and people probably don't care about $10, but my profits went up by 40%. Okay? Really, really, if I increased it by 20%, it would just double my profits on that, almost, pretty much. So think about that, and think about your profits, and think in terms of your profits when you're, and I'm going to talk about the next example here. He says, don't ever give a discount in terms of percentages. So let's say, do not give 20% off on this. At 20% off on the $100 item that I have 25% discount will cut my profits by 80%. So I will only have a $5 profit, which is 80% less than what I used to make. Okay. He says, make it always a dollar figure, not a percentage. And I strongly agree with him. Okay. You see a lot of businesses, especially in retail, 50% off, 70% off, blah, 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 blah. It's like they're slashing their profits, and it's not good. And so Dan, and I've been following Dan for a while now, he is a very big fan of premium products, premium services at premium pricing. And he brings some examples of that here. Company called Doggles.com, a maker of high fashion sunglasses for dogs to wear at the beach. High fashion, premium sunglasses for dogs to wear at the beach. Now, for some people, they would just go, what the hell is that? Now, this company, at the time that he wrote the book, had about $3 million in sales. Think about it. Then he talks about the most expensive coffee in the world. So supposedly in Philippines, there is this thing that they call it a cat, which when I looked at it, it looks more like a raccoon. And so this thing goes around and eats the coffee beans. Then he poops it. Then a bunch of people go around, pick up the poop, and they clean it and they sell that coffee. And it's the most expensive coffee in the world. The coffee sells for $85 per 4-ounce bag. Or you can save $20 by buying a pound at $320 only. The most expensive coffee in the world. Now, personally, I probably wouldn't drink that, but there are people that pay for that premium. He then talks about this company called Nancy Meyers that sell women's underwear and lingerie, and they sell this pair of panties for an everyday low price of $448. I actually went to their website, looked at the panties. There's really not much special about that. $448. And then there's this other company called Moto Art that they sell furniture made out of actual airplane parts for $8 grand, 12 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand. Very, very high premium pricing. Now, he talks about the people that pay a premium price for a premium service or product. It's not about the product or the service. It's about them. It's about how they look at themselves and how much they're open and willing to spend on themselves to make themselves feel good. So a lady might spend $400 to $500 on a pair of panties so that she would feel good, or a guy would eat this cat poop coffee and feel good about it. So he talks about it slashing your costs. And he says, when a member of your staff is a problem, they have to get on board or get out. If not, it will cost you much more to keep them than it will to let them go. So a staff is not performing, they're not doing well, and it's costing you. It's eating away at your brain, taking mental resources, company resources, and everything else, right? So it is better to let them go and either just live without them or bring somebody else that actually could perform and do better with what they do. The book is really great, really amazing. A lot of good information on it. I definitely recommend you guys getting it. I'm going to leave a link here to Amazon so you can get either the Kindle version or the a paperback. Get it, read the book. And if you have any questions or comments, leave a comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, and follow. I do book reviews every week, and I come up with useful, valuable information for my channel viewers all the time, especially with my coaching clients. If I'm working on a certain problem or a certain issue that we're working on, I share how to fix it. So by following the channel, you get access to that information. Feel free to drop me a line if you have any questions, and we'll take it from there. Please like and share the video. Let others enjoy the review and get their hands on some good information, and we'll take it from there. Have a great day. Mostafa Hosseini, your business and marketing coach. See ya.